コンビニ店員の人生ってバラ色のわけがないと思われている。むしろ無色透明。正直私もそう思ってた。毎年夏にこの店に来るたびに、どうしておばさんがこの店を続けるのか不思議に思っていた。あの時はまたここで過ごすことになるなんて全然思ってなかった。でも今年もこうしてここにいる。
Do you like chill times? I like chill times, especially these days. And from the short prologue demo for inKONBINI, I think it too will be chill times. Now, the game isn't out yet, obviously, but the demo is available on Steam for anyone looking to give it a try before the game comes out. Speaking of which, it drops on April 30th this year. But how chill is it really? Like a cool breeze or a snowstorm? Okay, I'll put the chill jokes on ice from now on and just get to the point. I'm sorry. This game seems like it'll be quite the vibe, and anybody who loves shop simulators and bite-sized stories should check it out. Now, the demo itself isn't very long. It's only 30 minutes and essentially just serves as a tutorial for the main game, but if you want to just chill in the store and vibe before letting Chief, the customer you get for the demo, into the shop, you can. You could just let him out there, just sorry, I'm chilling inside, I'm vibing, you could just stay there. You can also call it Makoto, she's the protagonist, Makoto's auntie, or auntie, however you want to say it, to ask for advice on what you can do in the store and how. It's not super complicated or anything, but the demo does showcase that you need to have a fairly sharp eye for things in the environment. Makoto is working night shift for the week before she goes back to college the following week for her next semester. This means that tonight she needs to clean up after day shift's mess. After working a similar job myself, but I was day shift in my case, I can tell you firsthand how annoying that can be. Thankfully, in Makoto's case, it's just some items in the shop not being properly restocked, misplaced, and some items being rotated so they face backwards. As I said before, you need a bit of an eagle eye to make sure the shop is as presentable as possible. The controls help a lot with this by giving you the ability to not only gather a bunch of items and put them wherever with a basket that spawns into Makoto's hands, which is a hell of a talent, but you can also inspect those items when a customer needs help picking an item that they're not familiar with. I've played plenty of other shop simulators, and I have some favorites, but I've got to say that I love the attention to detail that inKONBINI, that's getting really difficult to just say really quickly off the cuff. I'm impressed by the detail that it's flexing, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know if the game will get difficult in its full release with how much you'll have to manage, but something also tells me that that's not the point of the game. Based on the little story that you get from Chief, I can only imagine that the game will present its stories in a similar way to another game that I played, Valhalla, the bartending or cyberpunk bartending simulator. In that game, there's an overarching narrative, but your customers bring their own stories and stuff that happen outside of the bar. The whole point there is that you're not there to really solve people's problems. You're really just there to be made aware of it, give your opinion, handing them a drink, and maybe getting more story from them before they leave. Or maybe when they return, to give you an update. inKONBINI strikes me as the kind of game that's gonna do something similar, but I guess we'll have to see. Visually, the game is really cute and cozy. It goes for and follow me on this, a blend in my mind of an anime style, but also maybe a hint of what Pixar looks like on occasion. I don't know, I think it looks great. That's just kind of how it clocked in my head, because it doesn't go all in on the anime art style, but it doesn't go all the way in on what you would expect for something like what you would expect to see in your typical Pixar movie. It feels like a blend of both. In fact, the manga on the shelf is about as anime as the game can look, if any of that makes sense. I love how the UI looks as well as how it feels to use, which is something you clearly want to nail when you're doing a shop simulator, since it's mostly going to be menus anyway. I was honestly kind of bummed when the demo ended, because I was like, but I want to keep working, which is the only time really that I'd actually say something like that about a job, unless it's one I genuinely love, but even then I have my limits. inKONBINI drops on April 30th, so best believe I'll be keeping an eye on that to play. Will it get a review from me though? I'm not sure. I might mention it offhandedly whenever I pick it up, but I guess we'll see. I really like having the games I'm playing for fun and review, and games that I'm just playing for me to experience kinds of games, if you know what I mean by that. For those of you who do your own reviews and stuff, you get what I mean. Stuff that's for the YouTube channel or the stream, and stuff that's just for me. It's not that I enjoy the games that I review less, it's that there's some I want to talk about and some that I'm just like, nah, I'm a vibe with this. I did that with Silent Hill 2. That's why there's not a review here for it. Anyway, just chalk inKONBINI up to a maybe on whether or not I'd make a review for it, but also chalk it up to a definitely in regards to whether or not I'll pick it up, because that's happening either way. And with that, I hope you all have enjoyed your stay. I'm TUSDarryl, and I'll catch you all later. I need to get some sleep. I am very tired.